Welcome back to Good Day Atlanta. Time is 9:13, and Spike Lee's latest film, Blackkklansman, tells the true story of two cops, one black, one Jewish, who team up to infiltrate their local KKK chapter. Take a look.
I'm not risking my life to prevent some rednecks from lighting a couple sticks on fire.
This is the job. What's your problem?
That's my problem. For you, it's a crusade. For me, it's a job. It's not personal, nor should it be.
Why haven't you bought into this?
Why should I?
Because you're Jewish, brother. The so-called chosen people. You've been passing for a WASP. White Anglo-Saxon Protestant, cherry pie hot dog white boy.
Well, one of the stars of the movie, John David Washington, joins me now to talk about Blackkklansman. It is so good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, welcome to Good Day. Okay, so of course we're going to get into the movie, but first, I think what I want to know and what a lot of our viewers want to know, is it a blessing or a curse to be the son of Denzel Washington when it comes to your acting career? I mean, is there any added pressure there because of who your dad is?
It was definitely a blessing to have a father that's alive and well and very supportive in my endeavors in both of my careers. So yeah, there's no curse there at all. And he's been super supportive, and even from a distance, really. You know, I don't go to him for direct advice necessarily, but we talk films and you know, and stuff like that. He shares stories with me and filming stuff all the time. But as a family, we do that anyway. We love film in the family. But yeah, I'm lucky to have both of my parents being in the arts, and loving their passion. They're passionate about their craft.
And people love your parents.
Yeah.
People love your dad
love out here.
as well. Okay, so you made the transition from Morehouse College to acting. So what was your major at Morehouse, and how did you decide that this was what you wanted to do?
Well, you know, I always wanted to act. You know, since I saw my father do Shakespeare in the Park, Richard III. And you know, from then on, I was like, oh, I want to do that. And then Glory, he did Glory, and I knew every line for every character in that film.
Wow.
So I knew I wanted to do it. But as his sort of ascension into the business, our life started changing, and people started treating us different. So I sort of became more protective over my feelings and my, you know, and my trusting people. So I found football and was able to sort of, you know, find my own independence, my own voice through football. So that got me through to Morehouse, earned my own scholarship. So I played well there, did really well there. And, you know, then got undrafted to the Rams, 2 seasons, practice squad. So, you know, it was just, I was on a mission to be independent and show people and myself that I can do this on my own. But the whole time I was just screaming to do what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
So I've never been happier now. Yeah, this is what I want to do.
Yeah, it's good to hear. So this particular movie, I mean, you talk about Spike Lee directing it, Jordan Peele being involved in this as well. I mean, this is a huge project. Did incredibly well at the Cannes Film Festival as well. Was met with like a standing ovation. Very, very popular. What is it like for you to be a part of a movie that tells this story?
I mean, it's such a blessing to be a part of this team, like you said, Spike Lee, Jordan Peele, and to be able to be a part of this true story, you know, in the way they told it. Spike Lee did a beautiful job. You know, Chase shot it, you know, he was our DP, did a beautiful job. So really it was just being a part of this sort of I mean, you see the cast right there. It's being a part of this all-star team, really. Just, it was a tremendous honor to be able to play this. Man, I got to meet Ron Starworth, who's alive. And
okay, that's what I was going to ask you. Yeah, just, so what was it like getting to meet the real guy?
Oh man, he's a great dude, very intense. And you know, he said during the sting operation, throughout the investigation, he was never. It wasn't emotionally charged. He was a man doing his job, you know, and I mean, so we talked extensively. We talked a lot about the case and how, you know, from tactics to the emotional part. And at times, he had to really keep his emotions in check to not break character.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Man, you know, the hardest day on set for me was the banquet scenes. And, you know, that was, it was the realest day for me for whatever reason. And I called him after that day and I told him how I admired the man, like how he could just be amongst this very this environment of hate, sort of this institution of hate, and be able to keep, you know, his nerves together to continue the mission and do it, you know, and continue it that way. So that was one of the hardest days, but my goodness, the fact that this really happened, you know, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy. But it's interesting too that there's still some humor in this. You know, the soundbite we were playing before we came out. I mean, it was funny, right? Like that's still a part of the story.
I mean, this isn't a comedy. I mean, again, there's humor in the way that Spike is displaying this truth in, you know, this very ugly part of our country, you know, for years. you know, but it's still an enjoyable movie. It doesn't.
Right.
It's not just, you know, and it's not suggestive in any way. I think he just lays out the story, and this is how people think and feel behind closed doors at their family barbecues. You know, this is how people talk.
Yeah.
You know, still today. So hopefully it can spark the conversation, you know, after seeing this film.
So that's actually what I was going to end this with, is just what you want people to take away. So it sounds like you want there to be some dialogue.
I would like there to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. You know, and if not, you know, just enjoy yourself. Enjoy the movie, and then keep living your life if you like. But hopefully you feel inspired, or you feel some kind of way. If you come into new information after watching this film, I most certainly did doing the research, and you know, and then, you know, talk to somebody. Ask some questions.
Bottom line is it's a piece of history.
Exactly.
This happened,
it is.
which makes it even more incredible. John David Washington, thank you so much for coming in today and sharing this with us. We appreciate that. And our thanks to Focus Features for help coordinating today's interview with John David. And BlackkKklansman is in theaters August 10th.